Good morning. So, I just wanted to say never be ashamed of your past. Um, God knew us from the moment that we were even considered. He knew us while we were being formed in the womb, He knew us before then. He knows the beginning, the end of our lives, He knows everything. So, God knew what you were going to go through, God knew what was going to happen. He knows every different scenario because, as you know, we can all choose different things. It's kind of like the Garden of Eden. Eve could have told the snake, Satan, like, you tripping, I'm not eating that. And we wouldn't be in this predicament, clearly. But the other option was she bit it. She took the bait. We have the same thing in our life. Every scenario that we go through, every situation we face, we have different options and choices that we can make. Sometimes we make the wrong ones. Sometimes we go horribly, horribly wrong. But just know that with everything, whether it's good or bad, God uses it. Every situation that you've been in, He uses it. He uses it to strengthen you. Sometimes He uses it to bring you to Him. Sometimes He'll make you hit rock bottom on purpose. You did it. But He's not going to pick you up out of it because He needs you to hit that rock bottom, because then that's what's going to be. That's the catalyst that brings you to God. So don't get me wrong, because I don't want people freaking out like, God doesn't cause this. I'm not saying that God caused anything in anyone's life that is negative. I'm not saying He caused you to do drugs or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that with free will, He does not intercept and say, I already know that you're going to get into drugs, or I already know you're going to become an alcoholic, so let me stop you here. No. We have free will. So what I'm saying is that don't ever be ashamed of your past, because your past is what molded you to where you are in your present. Not to mention, with every little thing that we go through, there is someone else that we can help or prevent them from going through that situation. So use your past to help others. Your testimony is your superpower. Your testimony is the strongest thing you could ever use to speak to someone who doesn't know Jesus. Your testimony can literally show people the grace that Jesus has for us, the love that He has for us. I have a long and crazy testimony, and I didn't really share it too much until now. God has put women before me that could relate to things in my past and things that I could relate to in their past, and I was able to talk to them and let them know they're not alone. And I've used my testimony that way. I've used my testimony to speak at a women's dinner and kind of share a little bit of my past and my story. It was a very short version because my testimony is really long, but also, once you get stronger in your faith and your walk, God will start to open doors. And one of the things that He might start to push you to do is to start to really speak and use your testimony. That could be you speaking, standing up, at church and talking about your testimony. It could be, a woman's or men's retreat talking about your testimony. It could be God wants you to write a book about your testimony. I don't know what He'll want you to do. That's going to be something you need to work out with Jesus. But what I will say is, don't ever be ashamed of your past, because your past is about to help someone. Your past could prevent someone from making the same mistakes. So use your past to help other people and be proud of yourself. Because if you were down in the trenches If you were a drug addict and strung out and now you are clean and worshiping Jesus, what better life could you have? And what better way to share that and let someone else know that it's doable? You can get clean, you can get sober, and you can find Jesus. Share it.